Why does it feel like I'm constantly working on a PhD in right-wing bullshit? It was bad enough having to learn as much of the Bible as I could so that I could have effective debates with people who are Christian that know nothing about the Bible. But now I gotta learn about things like Turning Point USA and what a fucking groyper is. This is like the 1980s gang wars all over again, only this time it's like middle-class white dudes with podcast microphones. And I had no idea that there was a far right and a far right, and both of those factions were fighting with each other. I mean, on our side, we have the left and we have the far left, but the far left are not really that dangerous. They're more just a bunch of people who like shaming people for how they vote. Not only how they vote, but how they think, how they eat, and how much outrage they put on a specific topic. If it's not enough, then you're not left enough. And I get all that, it's fucking annoying, but it's not violent and it doesn't seem like it's headed that direction. The leftist outrage seems to be completely different than the right-wing outrage. Leftist outrage seems like they want you to suffer consequences like they want people to turn against you, or you lose your job, or your family comes down on you really hard. Right-wing outrage seems a lot more apocalyptic. I mean, I thought we had purity tests on the left, but the right has taken it to a whole new level. The right love to scream about the left and cancel culture, but they cancel people permanently. January 6th, they were out to hang the vice president. They have people who dress like cops and go to politicians' homes and kill them and their dog. And while we do not have a motive for the guy in Utah yet, he did drop us a few clues with his Freedom Seed casings. And apparently the groypers themselves, I hate that word, the groypers themselves are saying, he sounds like one of us. Groyper to me sounds like somebody from the New England area calling somebody a groper. Like, what are you, a fucking groyper? Get the fuck out of here. But the thing is that people in this country are angry. They are frustrated. They are sick and tired of all the bullshit that's going on in this country. Yes, we need better gun reform in this country, but that's only one piece of the puzzle. We also need access to free medical health care in this country so that if somebody's having these fucking evil thoughts, maybe they can get some help before they act out on them. And I'm all for having freedom of speech in this country, but we do need to have some rules for our media outlets. Because one of the exceptions within the First Amendment is that you cannot incite violence against people. And a lot of what right-wing news does is exactly that. Are we at war with the left? Are they trying to hunt us down? We need to stand up for ourselves. That terrifies people, especially idiots, and they feel like they need to act out on it. And if you're a politician that incites violence, I think that you should have to go before a committee that decides whether or not you get to keep your position. How are we supposed to turn down the temperature in this country if we have politicians and media constantly fanning the flames? I mean, you can call it free speech if you want, but if your words keep ending in funerals, then you're not a patriot. You're an arsonist with a microphone.